Yes, man, our guys just did a great job. I mean, what an amazing credit to so many guys. But you talk about complimentary ball, you're talking about just handling the ebbs and flows. That's a damn good football team that's played really well. I can't say enough about just the way that I thought it was big to be able to get the touchdown at the end of the half. It was a great job by Matthew and the offense. And then to come out, there was a little bit of a lull offensively. When we got the turnover, when we turned the ball over and they have a chance to really go up 2 possessions, for our defense to hold them to a field goal right there and keep it at a 1-possession game, unbelievable job. Unbelievable credit to our defense. And then offensively, and being able to go drive the length of the field to get a touchdown, some big-time conversions. I thought Matthew did a great job keeping the ball in play. Devontae made some plays. Obviously, Puka on the 4th down to be able to score. Kyron was tough as hell. Really the offense in general. And then for the defense to be able to get the stop. In verse when he forced the fumble on the previous drive. But then for the defense to be able to get the stop right there, they punted deep, and then, Tutu Atwell's a guy, he's been ready, he's had some opportunities, and he just delivered in a big-time moment to go for an 88-yard touchdown. Cam Curl to be able to make the pick, and then offense to end with the ball. I love this team, really proud of the way that our field goal operation handled themselves today against another really good rush. I thought special teams was really solid. This was a good team win against a really good team. And we won't have much time to enjoy it, but it sure makes for a good next couple days, and we got to be ready to roll against the Niners on Thursday. Yeah, he got his thumb banged up a little bit. He came out and looked pretty good in the second half. What do you think? Think he was okay? Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
That moment from
he's a stud. What a tough, gritty. There's so many guys. I love this team. I just love the way that they continue to just respond to whatever is presented. Puka epitomizes that, but so do a lot of the guys there.
What's it about Tutu that lets him stay ready for a moment like that, and what did it mean to you for him to be the one delivering?
Well, I thought it was awesome. You got him in a man coverage right there. He's running kind of a high angle cut. What a job by Matthew to be able to find it, deliver a great ball. Tutu runs a great route, and then he's obviously got the gas to be able to finish. So can't say enough about him. You just never know when your number is going to be called, and he's just kind of stayed ready, and that's a tremendous credit to his mental toughness, his resilience. I love him so much. I'm really happy for him, and it was we had to have that play today. It was awesome.
How would you assess Cam Curl as far as what you this week in particular, but also just in the game?
He's been a stud, Nick. The guy, he's a grown man, made play after play, and then obviously making the pick to be able to, get the offense the ball back and ultimately close the game out. What a stud. So glad to have him. I love Cam Curl.
Coach, when do you know when to gallop that play to Tutu? Is that more situational?
Hey, you know what? Honestly, that's kind of an all-purpose play. That was kind of an alert right there. And, I give Matthew a ton of credit. Matthew and Tutu deserve all the credit. That wasn't anything about the play call. That was about players bringing it to life. They sure delivered in a big way right there.
What does that say about him? Throughout his career,
it says a lot of it.
Waited for opportunities and to get.
It says a lot, and I think good things happen, to those who just stay consistent and stay ready. Had some other opportunities and just ended up delivering at the most critical moment. Really happy for him. Like I said, I love it. I love the human being more importantly, and I was really happy for him to be able to deliver and make a big play for our team. Not surprised, but it's a tremendous credit to just his mindset, his mental toughness, his resilience, his ability to be ready when his number was called.
When you lose or draw, what do these dramatic games, finishes, kind of help you grow as a team bond?
Yeah, I think they do. I think, some of the tougher moments are where you really bond together and where you really learn about people. But I think you can sense that in the midst of games. You're going down, it seemed like there was some momentum, but I never felt anything but a steady, no flinch mentality from our group. That's how I felt really through 4 games. Even when Philly ended up mounting their comeback, we still gave ourselves a chance at the end to be able to do it. But, we're on to, this week. I'm really proud of this group. And, man, it's still so early in the season. But I think we're being calloused and tested in the right way. And most importantly, we're coming together. And, we got to continue to improve. But, what a big opportunity that we have on Thursday night with the Niners.
On the drive that you, before the half, you went down and scored. Yeah. And then when you tied the game, those were drives where everyone in the stadium knew you guys had to throw the ball. And it worked.
Yeah.
Why was that so difficult for the rest of the game?
Players executing. Well, I wouldn't say it was that. Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, I just mean the drive before the half, everyone knew you're going to throw.
Yeah.
You go down the field, you score. You got to tie the game. Everyone knows you're going to throw.
Sure.
And you go down the field and you score.
I think our guys delivered. I think it was really about execution. And certainly there was, some other chances where I could have done a better job of putting guys in the right spots. But I thought we handled the end of the half situation the right way. That touchdown to Devontae, the ball's got to get into the end zone. What a big play on the screen to Puka. on the 2nd down and 16 to get us a fresh set of downs where we were able to clock it and then run that play that Devontae ended up scoring on. Guys just delivered and executed. And then, the other drive that you're talking about, I just thought, Matthew was in total command. I thought our guys protected well. It was able to regulate a little bit of their rush because we went fast and we kept the ball in play. Colby Parkinson makes a couple catches. Puka, see Devontae come to life, and then ultimately in the tight red area, to be able to have that screen that ended up being versus the zero blitz that got us to a 4th down and 2, and then Puka Nacua delivering in a big way, and then ultimately Cam getting the turnover, and then Tutu being able to get the game winner. And I love the fact that we finished with the ball. Kyron had a couple tough runs. To be able to allow us to take a knee at the end right there, that's a great team win for us.
When you talk about Matthew being in total control, before the half he takes him 96.
Yeah.
To tie it, he takes him the length of the field. Do you sense that? Do you feel that as you're calling the plays?
Oh yeah, I mean, and really, that's more of a question for him. But you could feel he was in a rhythm and he was seeing the field well. Thought we protected really well. That allowed him to be able to get through some progressions, make some big time plays, and he's a total stud. I love him.
Coach,
Couple more guys.
What went into the decision to play conditions?
Steve's still working himself back. I think Justin's played really good football. You guys know how much I love Steve, and once he gets back to full health, I look forward to seeing what he's able to do for us. But felt like it was better to have him up in that situation today. He's working his tail off behind the scenes, and Steve's going to be a big part of what we're doing.
Coach, a lot of Blake Corum at the beginning of the game. He was really a workhorse for you. Can you address that?
Yeah, he did a great job, and then credit to them. They did some different things to slow us up, being able to run the football. Like Gerard said, I was calling some bad plays, in the second half. And so, right there.
Coach, last week you
Wrap
got.
with these two, last two.
Coach, last week you guys corralled Saquon Barkley. This week, Jonathan Taylor. Can you just talk to me about the dominance of the defensive line and when you're in a big moment, when you need a big play, Jared Verse coming through?
Yeah, Jared Verse has been outstanding the last couple weeks. He's a stud, and he just stays with it. Joe Caniglio, Gift Smith, Drew Wilkins, really our guys. I can't say enough about what a great job our group has done. The players bring it to life. I think they've got great coaches that are helping them be able to bring it to life. We've seen 2 of the best backs, and oh, by the way, here comes Christian McCaffrey on Thursday. So, there's no rest for us, but love where this group's at. Love the way that they respond, and I'm excited about the challenge on Thursday.
And Sean, emotions are such a big part of every game.
Yeah.
Right? So when Mitchell gave up the ball with the 1-inch line or
Yeah.
whatever it was, how does that affect the entire team besides just the scoreboard?
And sometimes the football gods are smiling down on you. Some things, maybe haven't gone your way in the previous week. So we'll take it. That was don't ask me about that. Don't put a cloud over an otherwise sunny day right there.